Long ago, in a time before memory truly faded, lived a young soul named Elara who carried the relentless silence of a promise broken. She lived in a world cloaked in perpetual rain, and her heart felt heavier than the storm clouds above. She walked the familiar path every day, ensuring the past remained safely tucked away in the deepest corners of her mind. But fate, as it often does in the tales of old, had other, more cruel designs. Then, without warning, a whisper from a forgotten lifetime, a melody she hadn't known she remembered, pierced the clamor of the modern world, forcing her to stop, breathless. The sound, delicate yet commanding, drifted from the shadowed entrance of an antique shop, a labyrinth of forgotten things where time itself seemed to move backwards. Against every rational warning whispered by her cautious mind, she stepped into the gloom, drawn by the invisible threads of a memory she could not quite name. There, sitting upon the worn mahogany counter, was the music box. Its carvings depicted a scene, strangely familiar. Two small figures playing beneath an ancient gnarled tree. The shop's keeper, an old man whose eyes seemed to hold the weight of centuries, offered a smile that was too wide, too knowing, confirming her uneasy feeling that this object had been waiting only for her.
She bought the box. That night, she held the carved wood tight, and the gentle melody pulled her back into the vibrant, terrifying sunlight of the past.
She remembered the brother she had lost, the accident she was told was unavoidable, the sudden silence that had followed. But the music box tune held a discordant note, a suggestion that the official story was a fragile lie. Driven by a desperate need for the truth, she examined the box again. Her fingers traced the lines of the carving, seeking the source of her unease. And then, with a barely audible click, the carving shifted. The old oak tree swung open, revealing a hidden compartment within the wooden heart of the music box. Inside lay a faded, hand-drawn map. It was crude, but unmistakable, a route marked clearly from the old tree, leading not towards home, but deep into the forbidden woods. The truth was terrifyingly simple. Her brother had never been lost to an accident. He had been sent on a mission, carrying a secret object, a destiny etched onto the back of the music box itself. With the map clutched in her hand, Elara knew she could no longer hide behind the comfort of lies. Her journey was beginning, not ending.
The music box had done its part, a faithful sentinel guarding a painful secret. It had guided her to the threshold of a greater mystery, the mystery of why she was lied to, and what her brother truly guarded.
And though the path ahead was uncertain and fraught with peril, a tiny flicker of light had returned to her soul, a courage born not of forgetting, but of finally remembering the full, tragic, beautiful story. For every great adventure begins not with a choice, but with the painful revelation of what has already been chosen for you long, long ago.